Good afternoon, folks, from the north woods of Wisconsin. We're here today. We're going to make some chicken and biscuits, chicken and dumplings, whatever you want to call it, chicken gravy dumplings biscuits. And we're going to do it over the open fire here. So what we need to do now is wait for the fire to burn down, and then we'll get started on making our dish. If you're interested in how we make it, stick around and watch. Okay, this is going to be our ingredients for today. We're going to just use Bisquick. We're going to make it nice and easy. Bisquick, some milk. Just in case we need some extra gravy, I've got a couple jars of roasted turkey gravy. We've got some mixed vegetables, a bag of frozen corn. We've got 2 cans of chicken. We picked this up at Sam's Club by, I don't know, there was like 5-6 cans in a roll or whatever. And then we got some butter and we have some flour. And that's what we're going to use. Oh, and some seasoning up there, salt and pepper. And it should be a pretty simple thing to throw together. We hope it turns out, so we'll get going here shortly. All right, we're going to get started here. Our coals are burned down, and we're going to start with some butter in this pan. I don't know how much yet. I think we're going to put in about that much to start out with. That much. And we'll see how it goes. We got our chicken. This Daily Chef chicken breast. We've got 2 cans of this because Mrs. R. Love to Bike likes chicken in hers, so that's what she told me. And we're just going to shake this up in flour, and then we're going to put it in that hot pan, and hopefully this will make kind of a gravy. And if it doesn't, we got that other gravy we're going to use. Okay, here's our first can of chicken going in. Whoops, that don't hurt nothing. And we'll put the other can in too. Now we'll add some salt and pepper. We're going to need a bunch more of this salt. I can see that already. Here's what we're going to do here. Not that much. Then we'll add some pepper. And I think we're about out of pepper. Okay, welcome back. We're going to add our water in now. This chicken, I should add, is fully cooked breast meat, so we don't have to really cook it done. You know, we're just browning it off a little, heating it up. So now we're going to add water in here. Hopefully we're going to get enough for some gravy. We'll give that a stir. And I think we're going to add a little more water to this. So, okay, we had added 26 ounces of water, and we're going to add about another maybe 10-12 ounces. Something about like that. So let's say we have 40 ounces of water in there right now with 2 of those cans of chicken. You know what? Let's do the rest. Get out of there. Get him. Okay. Okay, we've got our cover on there now. We're going to cook it a while with the cover. We turned up the heat a little bit. We're going to let it go for a while. Okay, we're going to give this a little taste. I think I like our consistency here. We're going to add some salt and some pepper. We'll start with the pepper. And now some salt. We're going to do it the same way we did it the last time. We do have a boil going on here now. put in about that much. We're going to give that a stir, put the cover back on, leave it for a little bit, and then we'll get at our vegetables. Okay, we're going to add 1 can of mixed vegetables here. And we would add 2, but we didn't have 2. So we're going to add 1 can. And then we're going to add some frozen corn here. We're going to add about maybe a half of one of these bags. And this is a 32-ounce bag, so we're adding about 16 ounces of corn here. And we will let this cook a while. And while we're doing that, we'll put we'll make our dumplings to drop in there. Alright, we're going to have a look and see what we got here. It's looking really good so far. Alright, in this bowl we have 2 2/3 cups of biscuit mix. And then we're going to have 3/4 of a cup of milk. And we're just going to add this in here, mix it up. And this is going to be our dumplings. Nothing fancy on the dumplings. And I can see that we're going to have to add a little bit more milk to this. We'll add about that much. Now we're talking about a cup of milk we added to it now. That all changes with the humidity you have in the air. So, and we'll be dropping these in here shortly. We'll bring you back for that. Okay, we have a boil here going on, so we're going to go ahead and add our dumplings in here. Let's try to stay out of the smoke here. I should add right now that we had 2 jars of gravy that in case we needed it, we were going to add it. And it ended up that we did not need that gravy. So the flouring the chicken provided the roux that we needed to make the gravy for the dinner here. And we're going to let that cook a while, uncovered to start out with. Alright, these cook for a while here now. Now we're going to put the cover on and let them finish off here and see what we get. Now we've cooked this uncovered for about 8 minutes. We've cooked it covered for about 5 minutes. And now we're going to uncover it and we're going to let it finish cooking the rest of the way. See what happens. Almost there. Okay, I'm going to go over what we did here. We started out with 2 13-ounce cans of chicken breast meat. And we rolled them in flour. We added them to 6 tablespoons of butter in the pan. We browned that off. Then we added in about 50 ounces of water. And then to the water, after it got boiling, we added 1 small can, 14.5-ounce can of mixed vegetables. And then we added a half a bag of corn, a small bag of frozen corn. And we got that hot, got it boiling. and cooking. And then to that we added dropped in our dumplings, and we used Bisquick for that. We had 2 2/3 cup of the Bisquick mix, and it ended up to be about a cup of milk. And we dropped them in there now, and these have been cooking maybe 20 or 30 minutes, 25 minutes. And one side of the pan is done here, and we're waiting for the other side now, which is getting really close. So we'll see what we end up with here in just a little bit. Our next clip, we'll play it a little bit up. Okay, we're going to give this a little try here, and we'll start right here. We're going to scoop that on there. And I put pepper on everything. There goes my phone. So we'll do a taste test here. The dumplings, biscuits, whatever you want to call them, they got done. That will be acceptable. Okay, folks, and I want to tell you that I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate any comments you may have. And remember, it's a great big world out there, so let's get outdoors and have some fun.
It's delicious. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, it turned out pretty good, actually.